All right, guys, welcome to our Wednesday night opportunity presentation. We're so excited to have you guys here tonight. If you are joining us either live on this presentation or you're watching the replay, we're really excited that somebody has invited you here tonight to take a look at what we have here. A lot of us that come from the network marketing industry, a lot of us are just sharing health products that we want to have you experience and feel better on. But if you're here tonight, there's no coincidence. What we share is very unique. It's a great opportunity. And we really want you to come here and see that we are leaders that want to lock arms with you and join with you in whatever journey it is that you're on, whether or not that's health and wellness or that's business related, whatever that is, we're here to support you. So, my name is Angel Chandler. I have been in this industry for 11 years now. Joined when I was a stay-at-home mom. I was in the legal profession for 15 years and found network marketing, or network marketing found me. And I just wanted to make a few extra $100 from home. And so it was really a solution to my problem at that time. And I dove in, I fell in love. I was passionate about this industry. I wanted to share it with everybody. I got, connected with many amazing people in this industry and was able to fortunately build a career that not only was in building network marketing, but also training in network marketing that led me to other ventures that I pursued. And then I found Paul Capozio, who I get to introduce you guys to tonight. I met Paul through an app called Clubhouse. And we had met there. We were introduced to the same crowd in network marketing. And I actually came to him for advice on a business that I was working on outside of network marketing. And he shared with me New You Life and what they were doing here and the products and the opportunity and the timing. And I said, okay, I'll take a part and I'll join in the skincare side of things, which I'll share later. And that was really what excited me at the time. But I stood and I observed him. He is a diamond ambassador here, guys. He's a multiple seven-figure earner. He is the leader of our team and he pours his heart and soul into everything that we do. All he cares about is the success of his team. He's built amazing global organizations within this company, and we are all kind of here following his lead, locking arms with him and doing this thing really big. It's really exciting what we're doing. So if you're looking for the right opportunity at the right time with the right products, the right situation for you where you can actually make money in home business, this truly is it. And I know from experience what to look for. And to have a leader like Paul to be able to say, let's do this together, that doesn't come around very often. So, Paul, I'm excited to hear from you tonight. I always appreciate everything you do for us. And I'm excited to hear from Curtis and Danny and all of us tonight, sharing our testimonial, sharing why we're here. So, thank you so much for everything you do. And I'll pass it over to you.
No, thank you, Angel. Amazing introduction, but I just want to make sure everybody realizes, and if you haven't figured it out already, Angel's probably one of the top trainers in the industry. So we're really, really fortunate to have her because she works with a lot of industry trainers and she's worked side by side with them, training other people in other companies. So when she chose her company to work with, I guess hopefully for the rest of her life or for the rest of her career, she chose this company. So that says a lot, but she's an absolutely amazing trainer, confident, coach and mentor to so many people here and other people in the industry. People just reach out to her. So no slouch right there. And you could tell just by the way she delivers herself. The other thing is, look, if you're looking at this for the first time, just relax. And she did this amazing praise of me, but all it is I put my head down, I went to work, I took it seriously, and I'm just a couple of years ahead of you. So there's plenty of time to do this. We're going to break in, and when we get into the numbers, you're going to see that we're closing in on $1 billion in sales, and we're just getting started. So the future is in the palm of your hands. Everybody has a $1,200 smartphone. Problem is it working smart for you? All of us build our businesses based on a phone. In fact, there are people on this call right now who are watching it from their phone. You may be watching the replay on your phone. We're going to show you how to monetize that phone. We're going to show you how to utilize it, that when you have your spare time, you're going to be able to make money with it. Now, you could take that as big or as small as you want. Maybe it's an extra couple $100 a month. Angel, if we can go to the next slide, I'd appreciate it. Because you said something really, really powerful. You said about, well, hey, we got Danny on the call, and Curtis and Lauren, and Jeannie is another leader out of Canada who has thousands and thousands of people in my organization over in Korea, and now building in India, and now also building in Canada. So One of the things you have to realize when you get a new job, the person sitting in the cubicle next to you may not necessarily be your friend, or may not, because of competition, may not want to help you. The beauty of this business is we all benefit from helping you. So whatever you think you've heard about network marketing, and trust me, I avoided this industry for 15 years. I said no to it until I realized what it was, and the ability to scale it all over the world, and knowing that the people who got there before me, if they truly understand this business, want me to succeed, because it's the only way they're going to succeed. And that's what we do here in this business, is that we want you to know that it's not a me mentality here. It's a truly a we mentality. Everybody's looking to pull together, because the more successful you are, the more successful we are. The person, there's a big misconception in network marketing. Oh, there's one guy at the top who makes all the money. That's absolute, pardon my expression, bullshit. The closer you are to the transaction, and the more transactions you do, the more money you make. Everybody else gets pieces of it, but they have to do something to get a piece of it. You just don't sit back and make money for nothing. There's calls, there's coaching, there's training, there's support. And we'll get into that. And the more you give it a chance, the more you're going to realize how great it is. Angel, if we go to the next slide, because oh no, I want to stay here. I want to stay. No, I'm sorry. We're going to stay here. Go back. One. I want to hear from Curtis, and hopefully Lauren may share a little bit, because I talk about how great the people are, right? We talk about, well, who are the people who are looking at this, right? Look, it's not going to be your brother-in-law, the lazy brother-in-law that asks you, he'll come every couple of months and ask you to borrow $300 for a car payment. But when you offer him something like an opportunity, no, he's too critical of it, right? He's too lazy sitting on the couch eating chili with his fingers, because he's too lazy to get up and get a spoon. But you want to try to make this guy a success. But if you meet an entrepreneur or somebody who has that drive, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for people who have drive, who have motivation. And it's the people you least expect, because it's the people that are super busy, the people who are super successful, that are always willing to look at the next way they're going to make additional income. And there's many reasons for it. So I want to hand it over to my partner, Curtis. And Curtis is going to tell you a little bit about himself, but let me tell you what you need to know. This guy has a multiple seven-figure roofing business, okay? I just replaced the roof of my house. If he lived a little closer, he would have probably came down and do it. And to be honest with you, you're talking about, multiple high five-figure prices for a roof. Try to get your roof done. So there's a lot of money in it, but it's also a lot of hard work. And he's one of the top roofers in Massachusetts. He's sought after for commercial and residential. And to be honest with you, success leaves clues. And if you look at his car collection, if you look at, just the way his lifestyle that he's living now, right, you would say, oh, please, he was probably always successful. And people don't realize it's a grind. So Curtis, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for being my partner. And tell people a little bit about why, with this multi-million-dollar business you already have, you're on some network marketing thing on a Wednesday night at 9 o'clock.
All right, sure. Thanks, Paul. So it's funny, thinking back, I sometimes forget just how far I've come and what it's taken to get to where I am today. And it's taken a lot of sacrifice. I've missed a lot of vacations. I've missed a lot of dinners with my family. And for the better part of a decade, I had to put every waking hour into getting this business started, and continually growing every year to the point where I wanted to see it. I wanted to be in the multi-million-dollar level. And I finally have reached that the past couple of years. And it's taken a lot to get there. There's no easy way. There was no shortcut. It was a solid grind the whole entire time. And it's just like I said, it's a big sacrifice. So with this business that Paul speaks about, not only do you join this community, everybody here is just, they want to be your friend. They want to help you grow. But what it is it's something you can do in your spare time. You can choose when you dedicate those hours to this business. You can start off with 15 minutes a day. You could grow to 2 hours a day. It's wherever you feel comfortable. But the more you contribute, the more you'll earn, the bigger your community will grow, the biggest your business will grow. And you can run this business for $140 a month. If you want to talk about what my roofing business costs a month, it's insane and it's stressful. $200,000 a month is what I need to bring in to get everything paid, running, and to pay myself and all the bills. It's astronomical, but it's at a point now it's comfortable. but it took all that time building away from my family to get here. This business gives you the opportunity for that time back. You can be eating dinner with your family and messaging somebody, having that conversation, watching a movie with your family, reaching out, sending a video, sharing some content. It's that easy. So my advice would be follow the people you see what you want to do. The people who have already done it are the people you want to stick with. You want to lock arms with Paul, myself, Lauren, Danny, Jeannie Kim. You want to lock arms with the people where you want to get to, you know? And there's no mistake here. There's no overhead. It's $140 a month and you get product for that. So it literally costs you zero. You run this business, it doesn't cost you anything. It's unheard of. And the benefits from the product, they speak for themselves, and everybody's stories we'll mention up in a few minutes. When you relate to those stories, it's just, we're in a powerful spot with the right people at the right timing. So I think that was it, Paul.
You think that was it? That was fantastic. But I think that when people look at
I
this
think I
kind of
got all
business,
my
Lauren,
points.
if you're up for it, I'd like to go for you, because I think there's something like, all right, so Curtis has this great story, and he came out swinging, formed a roofing company, and still it comes across like, that was a piece of cake, right? He did it overnight success kind of thing. And we all know that's not how business is. But you found this business too, and you were a little bit of an introvert, right? You were a little bit of a person who's like, I don't know if I could talk to people. I don't know if I want. And here you are now getting on stages and speaking in front of people about how you guys are building this business. And I don't know if that was necessarily in your dream book about, I want to basically get up and on a stage and talk to people. But there's a certain amount of personal development. So if you're watching this right now, I want you to listen to Lauren's story, because you're probably telling yourself, well, this sounds exciting, and they were all real, popular people, and they speak so well. No, I'm from New Jersey. If you think, listen, between me and Curtis, I don't know who's got the worst accent. But to be honest, it doesn't matter. If you have passion for something, you'll learn. You'll become that different person that you want to be. In fact, you can't find the success you're looking for if you don't become a different person than you are right now. It's necessary. So you may be fighting us tooth and nail and saying that, well, look, it's not for me, and I don't think I could do it, and I'll never be able to speak in front of people or get on a Zoom. We have people that wouldn't even turn their cameras on in a Zoom, and now they're doing TikToks and Facebook Lives and all of these things. So Lauren, you're probably one of the best examples of, I'm never going to do this. I never want to talk to people, to, ladies and gentlemen, Lauren McKellen on stage now, so give us a little bit.
So I joined network marketing 18 years ago, maybe a little bit more. And I always knew it was something that I wanted to do because I love the industry. But I was never successful at it because I didn't have the confidence to become the leader that I actually wanted to be. I wanted to lead a team, but I didn't want to talk to anyone. So once I found New Life, what I liked was they met me where I was at, which was no public speaking, no confidence, and very low self-esteem. And when I locked arms with the right leaders and connected with new women and learned from everyone and accepted that the help that was being offered to me, everything started to change. My confidence grew. And I went from not turning my camera on Zoom calls to being up on that stage, which it gave me my voice. And it gave me the opportunity to do what I wanted to do. I'm able to help people now by telling my story. And I could never do that before New Life and the leaders bringing me to this point. The other thing is my daughter is watching us all the time. She's a big part of this. And when I was little, I knew Dad went to work, Mom came home, Mom was home. I didn't know there was another option out there. And me and Curtis are showing Nora that we're both entrepreneurs. There's other options out there. And it's just giving her that extra step forward that she knows there's other things that can be out there. She's not going to think she has to do that 9 to 5. It puts her outside of the box and gives her more options as she gets older. And she sees me getting stronger and more confident. And it's good for her too.
Angel, any comments on that? Because I know you followed Lauren's story too.
I do have so many comments on that. I had the pleasure of meeting your daughter when we were in Florida, and she's such a smart cookie. And kind of watching her observe you guys was like really fun. As you know, I have a daughter similar age, 17, and I'm the same way, right? It's like we don't know what they're going into. They went through COVID with school. I don't know about you guys, but like my daughter definitely is not the same kid in school that she was before. Plus, we're like, on that whole education system thing. So, anyways, we know AI is coming in. We know that we're entrepreneurs. We know that we're wanting to lead our kids differently. And so I saw that with you guys, and I really witnessed that. And it warmed my heart with you guys, and then also for my daughter to see it as well. So I have that sentiment as well, where it's like, we're kind of leading the example of what's possible for our kids. It's not, for me, it's graduated from just providing an income for my family to then wanting to have a legacy, but now wanting to give them a business and an opportunity and something that they can build, because we have no idea what's ahead for them in these coming years. So yes. How did you know I was sitting here going, oh my gosh, that was so good?
I can see it on your face. And here's the thing. You're going to say, well, wait a second, guys. We'll just get on with it. Talk about the business. Talk about this. How much money I can make. How much money does it cost? Let me help you. I worked on Wall Street for over 27 years. Okay. I was in a very dog eat dog world. You got to have a passion. You got to have people that are going to help you. If you don't understand the value of getting to know these people to help you along, you're going to miss the whole opportunity. Yes, there's products we're going to talk about. Yes, there's a business plan we're going to talk about. But if you don't feel you have support, you're going to fail. How many of you have a stack of real estate investment books that you bought because you were up at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, right? Panicked about what your future is going to look like, and they're still in the closet. I'm pointing at my closet. I'm in my bedroom right now, right? So talk about a from home business. On the closet, still in the shrink wrap. Okay, never opened them. And I ordered them in a panic. I got to do something. And they've probably been in there for about 15, 20 years. So just trust me a little bit to tell you that you need the support. You need people. You need the confidence. You need somebody to kind of just pick you up when you're down, and vice versa. Right? Because you're going to put more effort into making somebody else money, AKA your boss, than you would to be able to do it yourself. And we're the ones to encourage you to keep going, to keep trying, to learn a new skill. Angel, we can go on to the next slide.
You bet.
So really quick, okay, this is my statement down the bottom. It says, sometimes the dream that comes true for you is the one you never knew you had. I never in a million years thought that I would be this network marketing guy. I fought this industry for 15 years saying it's not for me. If I want to make an extra $1,000, I'll just I'll do a couple more trades, or I'll invest in another business. I never thought that I would meet Jeannie Kim, who's in Canada, and she's going to introduce me to a doctor in Korea, and we're going to have 30,000 people over there. This is one of the very first meetings we had over there, and we had to keep filling this room over and over again. Angel, we can go to the next one. But you never know where it's going to lead. You may talk to the person who runs the pizzeria in your town, and he has a friend in Italy, or you may talk to somebody who tried some sort of a protein shake company, or they were selling lipsticks or something out of their trunk of their car. And you're going to meet that person, and you're going to give them the right tools with the right company, with the right compensation plan, on top of the support of people who've done it. John's got me staring back at me here. Here's another reason why you want to do this. Guys, the recession is here. Okay, they keep saying the recession may be coming. Go to the grocery store. Right? I just looked at ribeyes, right? I started up on I just did a 48-hour fast. I started back on the carnivore diet, and ribeyes are $27 a pound where I live. $27 a pound. So I think they used to be $13 to $17 a pound for the really good stuff, right? Hamburger, butter, bacon. I mean, it's all getting really crazy for a lot of people. So here's what I want to tell you. Don't think about, Angel said I'm a 7-figure earner. Don't think about that. My first check was $27 in this business. In fact, I found my first couple of pay stubs here, and I'm going to bring them on camera next Wednesday. Most people, the worse their credit is, the higher their credit card debt is. So imagine that. The people who pay the most in interest need the credit cards the most. Our economy and our country is literally upside down. So if I could just help you make an extra couple of $100 a week, what would that do right now for just when you go to pick up your car or go to pick up groceries? An extra $100 in your pocket just when you go to pick up groceries, because I got to be honest with you, every time I go to the grocery store, it's another $100 more than what I expected. And that's not, I'm not talking about shopping for the week. I'm talking about shopping for the day or buying 2 meals, right? What about if it's an extra $500? How about if it's just $500 a month and you put that $500 against the car payment? Would that just make things a little bit easier? And if it would, if you figure out, we show you how to make 5 a month, you'll figure out how to make 10. Right? Or 1,000. You figure out how to make 1,000, you'll figure out how to make 2,000. Why? We'll help you every step of the way. Angel, if we can go to the next one. So here's what I want you to consider. I opened up with this, that I need you to open your mind, right? You need to understand that with a side hustle, with any, or even just listening to me right now, because some of you are just sitting there with your arms folded and say, this guy's full of it and all this other stuff. But opportunity cost is this. What is it going to cost you for not listening? What is it going to cost you right now if we prove to you, right, that with a little bit of time every day, like Curtis said, 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night, then you add it, bring it up to an hour a day, or maybe even 2 hours a day, you start building this business, right? And you pick up an extra couple of $1,000s a month. That's the opportunity cost. It's the cost of one choice over another. So the cost of not listening to me or folding your arms or thinking that it's all bullshit is really going to affect you, because we have tens of thousands of people that are doing just what I'm telling you. There's 65 million people in the US right now just looking to make an extra $500 to $1,500 a month. That means the world is your oyster right now. We can go on to the next one. The $100, guys. If a side hustle can get you an extra $100 a month and just start there, is that proof enough that it's worth 15 to 20 minutes a day of your time? Just $100 a month. We got you right away to make $100 in your first month or even your second month, right? Depending on you. Is that proof enough that you could turn it to 2? Because it's the power of people. We can go to the next slide. Now, we talked about the people, we talked about the desire, we talked about the economy, we talked about who to look for. You're looking for the Curtises of the world and the Dannys of the world and the Angels of the world, the people who are looking. You're not looking for people like this. You're looking for people who are saying, hey, what's the next opportunity? I'd love to buy a 12, let's say you're thinking that you would love to be able to afford a 12 unit apartment building, but it's going to cost you $1.7 million or $3 million, depending on where it is. Right? So that's kind of out of the question. But what about starting with a business that can, how about no money down, right? You put a couple $100s a month or whatever, no down payment really of 2% or 10% of the purchase price of a what you call it, positive cash flow every month. Imagine if Curtis said it costs you $140 a month to get your product every month to be in the business. That's your expenses, right? So if you made $140 a month, you're already at a break even. Anything over that, you're in positive cash flow territory. It's relatively easy to do if you think of it that way. If you want to come in and try to make $1 million in your first year of this business, and that means you got to make 20 grand in the first week. You know, guys, it's going to be tough. But if you start building and 100 becomes 2 and 2 becomes 4, what's this company that's been able to get all of these people? I have over 3 millionaires, 4 millionaires in Korea already. Okay. Why? Because they put their head down and went to work. 2018 was the first full year in the business. We did $60 million. 2019, we did 120 million, then it doubled again, and it doubled again. And we average anywhere between 200 million to $300 million a year. And in 2024, our projected sales will be $1 billion total from 2018 to mid 2024. That's unheard of. So we're not talking about some fly-by-night company who's, broke and they're just trying to get by and we're just trying to make money out of it. This is a real company that has over a couple of 100,000 distributors across the world, which is really nothing if you really think about it. Think about how many people are in India alone. Think of how many people live in China alone, right? Never mind. So we're in probably 17 countries already. So we're the company that was founded by a guy by the name of Alexei Goldstein. He's become a dear personal friend of mine. I trust this guy with my life, literally, and he does his with mine, because we realized we're going to put our heads down and build something real to try to help people make extra money. but they're going to do it with products that are very, very unique. We're not going to ask you to sell a lipstick, which you could buy at the grocery store now. You can go to the grocery store and grab a lipstick if you really had to, right? You could buy protein powder at the grocery store. I mean, you go down the aisle of a grocery store, it's not just dog food and groceries. It's literally, you could buy frying pans in my supermarket. You could buy a frying pan. So we're trying to give you something that's unique, so you don't have to do all this heavy lifting to try to make a couple of bucks every month. Angel, let's go to the next slide. Okay, so how do we build this business, right? Are you going to learn everything? Look, I've been doing it for 6 years, guys. I've probably done this call over 1,000 times by now, right? And I'm willing to do it constantly because it pays me to do so. And it'll pay you to just invite people here. So how are you going to get people to come on this call and listen to what we have to say? Well, you send them a video. We let our phones do the work. We have this amazing app that's loaded with videos. Hey, tell me about that hormone product you guys are famous for. Sure. Instead of trying to explain it to them, send them a video. The video does such a better job, and it's compliant, and it's make sure that it addresses their medical concerns and everything else. Here's one that's a general overview of the business, and it does a much better job of telling you about it than I do. Angel, if we could play that.
Why does a company make a product? For some, it's about making money. For others, it's about trying to build something. For New You Life, it's about changing lives. It's about empowering you to be authentic. We've changed the world with the category creating Liquid Gold, Somaderm, and have improved hundreds of thousands of lives. We've developed the most comprehensive, powerful skincare and transformation products on the market. We create products with ingredients that build you better and bring vitality to your life through systemic hormone balance. Now it's time to go beyond. It's time to take the DNA of success and create the future of what hormone health looks like. New technology to inspire your team and drive connection through a world-class app experience. New leadership to drive the pace. New ways to impact your community. New products that bring youthfulness to your life through healthy, balanced hormones. New opportunities to achieve happiness and a community where you belong. We're going where no company has gone before. We're developing products that have never existed. We're pushing the boundaries of science and technology. And it's all to empower you with the best products the world has ever seen. We are the Hormone Health Company, and we do what we do to transform lives. Everything we do has one purpose in mind. It's all about you. Why does
You're muted, Paul.
And I said, you know what? And I just gave the winning lottery numbers tonight for the Mega Ball, and I can't remember what I just said. And
It's
I'm so
okay.
bad. I'm so upset I was muted.
I read your lips. I got them. Thanks, man.
You did? You got them? Okay. Well, then you got to split it with me because I don't remember. Okay, guys. So we talked about the company. We talked about the people. We talked about the support. We talked about the reasons you need to do something, where you should start out. We got to talk about the products now, because the products are very, very unique. They're category creating. It's never been done before. They've never been duplicated before. Our Somaderm is the only FDA registered product in the industry that has anything to do with hormones that actually makes a difference. Okay, it's not a vitamin. It's not giving you the optimal nutrition to put your body in a state to maximize your hormone development. No, this is actual hormones. And you're going to say, well, wait, hormones sound really confusing. And can you really do that without a doctor? Guys, if you drink milk, eat meat, chicken, anything in the United States, you're putting so many negative hormones and unregulated hormones in your body on a daily basis that you need to do something about regulating your hormones. If you're wondering why you're tired or you're achy or you have all these other issues going on, we're consuming so much that's really negatively affecting the hormone balance. So when we hit the age of 25, our hormones start to tank. We need something to keep them going, especially the human growth hormone. Guys, I'm 60 years old. I will challenge anybody on this call to a weightlifting contest. And I'm certainly will keep up with the best of you, if not really kind of put some really heavy weight on the board. So I want to hand it to Angel, because Angel's had some amazing success with the products. She's also really become an expert on explaining them. And we're going to give you a general overview. If any one of these products sounds exciting to you, then get with the person who invited you here, and we'll go into more detail. Let us just generate curiosity with you tonight and then ask a question. Nobody's going to bite your head off. Nobody's going to ask you for your credit card before we talk. It's just a matter of learning what we have, and we're going to tell you why it's different. Angel?
Absolutely. I'm excited to talk about the products and the fact that, guys, if you're looking either for the health products or for at the business tonight, just knowing exactly what Paul said, there's no competition out there for what we have, especially with the Somaderm, but also for everything else that we have here. Alexi designs products that not only are completely unique in category creating, but also compete with some of the top products out there in the industry. So I'm excited to share this with you. I've been working my business tonight around my kids, and that's what I love about this. I can sit and listen to you guys, and I've got teenagers coming in and out of my house, right? We are a family here. And what we do is we want to show you a way to build a business around these products that really helps you to really reach the dreams of what you have here. So I want to talk about Somaderm. First of all, what Paul was talking about, it's a homeopathic transdermal HGH gel. You're putting a couple of pumps on your skin in the morning, a couple of pumps at night. You're doing that 5 days on, 2 days off, so that your body has a little bit of, not getting used to it. You have a couple of days where you're off it and you're not getting used to that, getting your body to actually generate it. But what this is doing is it's getting your body to create the HGH naturally. So when you're putting this on your body, you're creating that HGH hormone, and HGH is human growth hormone, which is a youth hormone, which is something that our bodies stop producing at a very young age. And as we get older and we're not producing it, we're aging, and we're seeing that process happen. This product has 40 known benefits to it. If you're a woman, especially women 35 plus, and you kind of hit that age, maybe you've had kids and you're, feeling that perimenopause, different things happening, your body's changing, thyroid issues, adrenal issues. This product is going to work on your glands. So your thyroid and your adrenals, especially, you're feeling it work there. For men, when your testosterone levels are going down and you're feeling your hormone balances go down, you're seeing more leaner muscle. You're feeling a difference in how you're feeling, especially mood and everything. So this product was our flagship product. It's what we launch with in every country as well. And it's just been amazing. We've had 9 million bottles sold. As Paul said, we're almost at $1 billion in sales with this company. And this is the product that did all of that for us. We've got Somanite there beside it. So this is our tri-collagen. If you're taking a collagen, or you've heard of collagen, maybe you're taking a powder or a liquid, whatever, this was designed to compete with whatever product that you're taking right now, I guarantee. And so compare your product to this one. With this, you're getting bovine, marine, and chicken collagen. It's working with not only your skin, hair, nails, and, helping you to feel and look younger, but you're also getting repair at night in your tendons, your ligaments. It's helping you at nighttime with your rest. This is really when you're in recovery mode. It's helping with your IGF-1 levels, and collagen is actually better received in your body at nighttime. And that's why Alexi designed it this way. Plus, with the nighttime part of it, you're taking it an hour before sleep. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm taking it and I'm asleep in an hour. I'm like, okay, lights out. But not only that, I'm waking up refreshed. I can get 6 hours sleep. Sometimes me and Paul, we're getting 4 or 5 hours sleep when we have our Philippines meeting, right? And I'm waking up, it doesn't matter. I'm excited, I'm refreshed, I'm feeling like I got a good sleep. And Paul just showed the bottle there. So it's just a shot at nighttime. Again, 5 days on, 2 days off with this product. Amazing product. You feel the results. I felt it within the first day. I see it in my face. I feel it in my body. I feel it in my sleep. Just an incredible product. We've got MLT there, which is our metabolic lipotropic thermogenic drink. It's a powder you add to water. It's going to help you with energy. It's going to help you with metabolism, appetite, cravings, all of that. Thermogenesis, you're going to feel this product. It helps people with their pre-workouts if they're going to work out, just an energy boost during the day. We're going to talk about its sister product, which we've just launched, which is going to come up in the next screen, which is a really exciting launch. We've got NeuroV, which is your brain product. So that's for cognitive function, brain focus, middle of the day brain fog. If you need that creative boost, a lot of people with ADD are using this product. It just gives you that clarity and ability to kind of just be like, okay, I know what I need to do. Fortress is our immunity product. And what I love about this is Paul has shared in the past that Alexi created this for his distributors during COVID. And then they launched it as an actual for sale product. So this has everything you need for your system to be able to fight off what's coming at you every single day, and look into the ingredients of that. The beautiful thing about this, guys, is you can go to the website of the person who sent you here tonight. There are facts about every single product. There is PDFs, there is PIPs, there's everything that you need to know, FAQs, whatever you need information on. If you are an information person, you can get every single ingredient, what it does, why it works, how it's working for you. That's all there. We've got Somaderm Plus, we've got the AWE and the CBD. Guys, this is for pain. So that's those green bottles in the corner there. This, what I love about this product, and Paul's going to show us the product. He's got both of them there. What I love about this is a I can feel it now product. So if somebody has pain, their shoulder, their neck, their knee, their back, you can say, hey, take a couple of pumps of this, put it on the affected area. They're going to feel it within about 10 minutes. They're going to actually feel the relief. And that is huge, right? To have a product where people can feel that right now, feeling like Somaderm is going to be a lifestyle product. And we're going to show you why when we share with you the testimonials. That is a lifetime hormonal balance product. Somaderm Plus, you're getting the effects right away. And you're like, oh, okay, this is working. I need more. I need to buy this. I need to be a customer on this. So you definitely want to get your hands on this and into the hands of anybody that you know that has some pain right now. And then we've got our skincare line, Rose and Cole. They're actually rebranding right now. We're going to have a whole new brand coming out. Amazing skincare line. It actually, you go through a quiz to find out what kind of skin type you are. They customize a package for you. Incredible cleanser, incredible daytime, nighttime moisturizers, a deep cleanse that is probably one of my favorite products that I've ever put on my face. And I came in because of the skincare, as Paul knows, and was really excited about this product. So definitely, if that's kind of your thing, we have something here for everybody. And what we want you to know is no matter what type of solution you're looking for, there is likely a product here at New Life that can help you. And so if you have something that you're suffering with or have something that you're looking for, take a look into our products, take a deeper look and find out how we can help you. But we want to share with you the Tri-MLT. So Tri-MLT launched on January 11th. So not even like just 2 weeks ago, right? Paul was on it for just under 4 months, lost over 40 pounds on the product. He was one of our testers of the product. This is balancing your hormones in weight loss. So this isn't a stimulant. This isn't something that's going to give you that really high up or do something to you and make you, all of a sudden crash. So Paul's got the box there. What it's doing is it's working with your leptin, your ghrelin, and your PYY to give you a hormone weight loss, using your fat for energy, getting your body into that balance where weight loss is happening because your body is balancing out. I don't know about anybody else using this. I am not hungry on this product and I like food. Go ahead, John. I see you raising your hand. How are you feeling on this?
Let me tell you what, I was kind of hesitant. I mean, it's hormonal and I always say that we're all the same, but we're all different. But the first 3 times that I took Tri-MLT, I always say, try the try. It didn't do anything, but it did start slowly curving my sweet tooth, which is pretty intense. But yesterday I did it on an empty stomach. And the energy that I had to explain to a friend of mine that I almost felt like it was illegal. You know what I'm saying? It was like, wow, what's going on here? And then this morning I did it again and it was just off the charts. And I know that it's the MLT. Now I'm a big fan of the MLT raspberry lemonade. There's a lot of B12 and all that good stuff, and I'm getting some good energy. But this kind of MLT dealing with the hormones, and I know it's supposed to curve our appetite and make you feel satiated, which means you're not hungry and all that. But I had incredible fork energy today, and my knee didn't hurt when I was stressing it. I made a post on Facebook with the rest of my story, and it's just unbelievable. I took a picture of what I did, and it was like, wow, I just felt so good. So anyway, I'm a big fan of the Tri-MLT now, so try the try, people.
I love
Angela,
that.
I got to be honest, this is probably going to be one of our most as powerful as the gel product. And I agree with John saying. And if you think about this, look, you could be in great shape and you eat a McDonald's hamburger, you're going to be fine. You eat a Big Mac and fries and a shake, you're going to be fine. You eat it the next day, you'll probably be fine too. But you do that every single day to your body and see how bad it goes. So you have to think about when you're trying a new product. Like John said, he had to take it for about 3 days. That's really not really that long to start seeing a result with a product, because people don't realize you're consuming all of this crap every single day, day after day. You're breathing the air every single day. And then we're looking to say, let's take this one pill or this one shake or this one thing, and we want to see that result. But when you're trying to move your hormones, sometimes it could be like moving a mountain. Women, you guys realize this, how you try to balance your hormones, it's very difficult, but then like, once a month, they'll drive you crazy. Or you go through menopause and you got hot flashes and the bed's going to burst into flames. So you got to realize hormones, if you don't realize how powerful hormones are and what they can do to your body, and realize that there are positive ways that hormones can affect you and negative ways. And we're just telling you that it's happening in your body anyway. Let's give it the right energy. Let's give it the right attention. Let's give it the right products, because you've never heard a pitch like this before. You've heard energy. What does energy mean? Red Bull, high doses of caffeine. None of that is accomplished with this. We're doing it through your hormones. You're not supposed to fall asleep at 8 o'clock, watching the Braves game, wake up at 10 and then go to bed, right? We're meant to be up and around. I'll never forget, Marco's on here from Italy, and I was in Sicily, and my friends go to say, well, we're going to pick you up for dinner. So I'm waiting in the lobby of the hotel at 7:30, 8 o'clock, 9. They picked me up at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then we went out for dinner, right? It's a different lifestyle. So go ahead, Angel. I'm sorry, but I want to tell you that people, you have to learn to manage your expectations, especially when it comes to your hormones. The damage you're doing to them, you're not asking permission, but yet, a lot of people want to do all of this research before they'll take a product that's been FDA registered and has so much clinical data for it. Go ahead, Angel.
Absolutely. I was just choking there for a second. Sorry. What I have to say on like the female side of things is that for myself, going, sorry, I sound like
Don't cry. Don't
no
cry. I
worries.
know
Okay,
this
I'm
is a
back.
very
I'm back.
emotional time for people.
Yeah, sorry,
How
guys.
amazing our
Sorry.
products are.
Okay, I'm fine.
I'm finding your time.
Using this product during a female cycle, for me, like right now, I want to be hungry because it's like that time of the month where I'm just like, okay, this is when I let myself eat. I have a little bit of chocolate. I let myself have some like carbs. I don't think about it. I'm like, okay, 2 days I can eat, and I'm going, I'm not hungry. Like, what the heck? I want to eat. I'm allowed to eat, and I'm not even hungry. So that for me, like, I'm not going to weigh myself right now. I'm not going to do the whole, oh, I lost 5 pounds in 4 days, because I don't want to know. It's not the time of the month to be doing that. But I love that I'm not hungry, and I'm going, okay, like I'm not trying to fast. I'm not trying to not eat. I'm not trying. It's just how I'm feeling. So, and hearing what John said about the sweet tooth, right? It's like it's working with whatever our body is wanting us to do. And I love that. And I shared just recently on my story that Summer, one of our new distributors, she was like down 5 pounds in 4 days. And she's like, oh, I'm going with my husband and we're eating this and drinking this and we're going out on things. And it's like, she's not even trying and she's losing weight. And this, of course, isn't guaranteed, guys. We can't say, oh, you're going to lose 5 pounds in 4 days. But hearing these results and seeing that people are getting this loss, just it's hormone balance. It's not water retention loss. It's not any of that, right? Like, it's like your body's actually adjusting and doing what your body needs to do. And I think that's what we see with the Somaderm, and that's what we see with the Somanite, because personally for me, Somanite gives me better results than the Somaderm. It just does. I don't know why, but I felt it better than the Somaderm. And so that's what we have to do as distributors and users of these products, is figure out what's best for us. Do I believe that this product could be a best for everybody? Yes. Just experiencing what we're experiencing and hearing. We have a challenge, guys, that's launching tomorrow. They're giving away, what is it? $3,000, $2,000, $1,000. Like there's major prizes being given away. So absolutely, if you're here tonight and you're like, oh my gosh, I want this, and it's $3 a day. It's so cheap to be on this product. Like it's the honestly the best weight loss that I've ever seen.
Never
But-
mind that. How about we're bribing you to get healthy,
Yeah.
right? That's what the challenge is, though. We're bribing you to motivate yourself enough to try to get healthy, right?
Exactly.
So, you know, more than that, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, that's it. That's all we have to tell you. So we want to share with you guys some of the results. And again, these are we have a group, a Look at Us Now group, a Be the Best You group. There's a couple of different groups where we have testimonials where we can share hundreds, if not thousands of testimonials. Plus we're getting some global testimonials now. So if you're in a different country, you want to build somewhere else, just reach out to us. But look at Peg. I meant to replace her picture with the 5-year one tonight. I will do that next time. But this is Peg before the gel on the top left. Look at her. Like you can see bags, different color of skin, deeper lines around her face, you know. And at that point, she's 56 years old. Okay. Then look at her 4 years later, 60 years old, lighter skin, way less bags under the eyes, hardly any deep wrinkles, right? Total different color in her skin, different color in her eyes. She's glowing, right? When you say to somebody, oh my gosh, you're glowing. She looks like she's glowing. She looks like she's had a facelift, and that is amazing. And all she's done, guys, is the Somaderm. There's been she's done nothing else, nothing topical, nothing injected, anything like that. Peg is just natural. And that's the change you can see from year 1 to year 4 in her difference. We've got Judy, who is like 28 years in that picture. She, in February 2018, started on the gel. You can see her face is round. It's got inflammation. Women in inflammation, like, oh my gosh. Some days we wake up and we're like, I don't even look like the same person. And some days we wake up and we're like, oh, I look like I'm 15 pounds lighter. Like we have no idea what's going on with our bodies with inflammation. But look at her, right? 28 years old, already starting to see hormonal issues in her face. And after just over a year on the gel, you can see complete definition in her face. It's gone down, right? The inflammation is gone. She's got a brighter look. She's got that more like defined beauty look to her. Then we've got Michael, who he's had MS. He's been in a wheelchair for 15 years. He had reached out to me because he saw me posting about New You Life. He asked about some results that I had, and he said, you know, how can you help me? And I said, well, what's your biggest problem right now? And he said, I want to lose weight. I've gained some weight over COVID. How can I lose some weight? So we decided on MLT for him at that time. Of course, we didn't have the Try MLT because this is back in September, August. And he started on the MLT, and after 12 weeks, he had lost 25 pounds. I think it was like 15 weeks, he lost 31 pounds. So that picture of him in front of the Christmas tree is a picture of him in his house. He's lost 31 pounds. You can see a massive difference. I was actually going through his Facebook to kind of collect some pictures of him for his own marketing campaign. And it's like, I can't believe how different he looks. The edema is gone, and that for him is huge, right? Especially when other people having to move you around, you can't do the moving yourself. You're carrying yourself around in a chair. He is so thrilled, and so he is already quite successful. He's now decided to make New You Life one of his streams of income, because he can't not share this now, having the results that he's had. He's having distributors and customers sign up, and it's really exciting to see. But visually seeing this, we can tell you about it. You can see it here. It's the experiences and it's the stories. Does anybody want to raise their hand and give a powerful testimonial on the products? Anything that you've had, whether it's the Tri-MLT, the Somanite, the Somaderm. If anybody does, just go ahead and raise your hand. We'd love to hear from you tonight, because hearing.
While we're waiting for a hand raise, I want to say something. Those
Yeah.
of you that are considering the business, or those of you that are in the business and have that challenge, well, I don't know if I want to sell stuff, and I don't think that's me. How about if you had a friend like Michael? And because of what you do, you could change somebody's life like that. Don't you think his life is better in that chair, lighter weight, less weight on him? He's sitting all day long. So when you're trying to struggle with yourself about, should I do this? Could I do this? Do I feel comfortable doing it? I don't really know about the products. But let's say you could change one person's life like the way Angel changed Michael's life. And then he said, you know what? I really believe that these products are really good. I think I want to share it with the people that I know. That's this business in a nutshell. So stop thinking about that you're going to be able to have to stand on a street corner and saying, hey, get your Somaderm here. That's not what we do. But when you can start changing people's lives like this, one person at a time, right? Because Michael introduced us to Summer. Summer trusts Michael because people do business with people they like, know, and trust. Summer joined. Summer's having results, right? So just take it one step at a time. I think Coach D's got something to say. It's just a guess.
I have a huge testimonial and I love sharing it anytime because I'm a firm believer that this Somaderm is a game changer for everyone. It really is. At the end of the day, I see everyone has hormones and they get worse as we get older. It's just a fact of life, right? But if we have an opportunity to tap into something natural to help us be the best version of ourselves as we get older, why not, right? Why not take advantage of that? So when I started on my Somaderm journey, I was at a 26% BMI. I was at a very low point in my life. I was going through a lot. I was going through depression. I had a lot of hormonal imbalances. I had a radical hysterectomy, no hormone replacement following. I was just putting on visceral fat and inflammation like crazy. And my background, I'm a USA Gymnastics Junior Olympic coach. I'm in the gym training. I'm coaching nutrition and so forth. And I'm doing it myself. And I'm like, what is going on? Why am I struggling? Well, guess what? It was hormone based. So my journey, it was slow but sure. If you decide to go on this journey, stick with it because it only gets better with time. Okay. A year and a half difference for me took me from 26% BMI down to 14% BMI. Huge difference. But not only that, I'm mentally like on top of my game. I'm hormonally now producing my own hormones on my own after a radical hysterectomy. My lean muscle mass is back. You can see, look at that, from 26% BMI. You know, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. And I love inspiring other people to feel the same way. So it's a game changer, and it's all natural and it's worth every cent because you're worth it. That's what I say. Oh, thank you guys.
I love hearing that from you, Danielle, because honestly, like as a female looking at you, right, you'd see somebody like you on here right now and be like, oh, well, you know, what problems has she had? And, you know, she's so fit and, you know, okay, obviously it's been easy for you, but to hear your story and where you came from and see your journey and see your testimonial and watch your videos, guys, follow her because you'll see a different Danielle than she is now, but she is power and you were always the same person, but you're powerful and back into your own skin again, right? It's giving women and men back that life that they knew they once had, that body they once had, and saying, here you go, you know, this is how you can feel good again in your own skin. So I love hearing from you and you're doing amazing things. So congratulations on your business growth as well.
I think Kenny Olson wanted to, I see he's unmuted there.
Should I go
And,
back?
he may still be hungover
Kenny.
from an amazing wedding he went to this past weekend. But
Yeah, it was New Jersey's version of Crazy Rich Asians. It was a spread I have never experienced before. And I went to 4 black tie weddings. I was telling Paul.
in Jersey, you didn't. Jersey's the home of the $200 a plate, $500 a plate wedding.
Oh, I think tried like $750 a plate. It wouldn't have surprised me.
Yeah.
I have been on the Tri-MLT and I'm having very good results. The results for me, number one would be satiety. My last meal over the past 2 weeks has been between 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. And then I have my Tri-MLT right after that, and that pushes me through, and I'm eating the following day around 10 or 11. So my eat window is probably 4 hours, 5 hours, and it's closed for 18, 19. I'm someone who has intermittent fasted for the past 5 years, but never have I intermittent fat. I've been doing like 14 to 16 hours is a lot for me. And this is pushing me to another level of that 18 to 20 hours, which you can have a lot more gain with that extra 2 to 3 hours. With everything that I've read about intermittent fasting, I feel terrific. I have really good energy. I have the products lined up behind me, and I use all of it. As far as the Soma Night, I've been on this for probably 5 months. I sleep really well, but I had to figure out what works for me. With the Soma Night, I tend to take it earlier. I was taking it too late, and it was keeping me up. Now that I've figured it out, I'm someone that gets up typically around 5 or 6 in the morning. Consistently on the Soma Night, I've been getting up around 7:30, and not waking up in the middle of the night. I sleep through, but I just can't say enough about what Alexi has created, and I'm just proud to not only be using it and experiencing the benefits, but sharing it with folks that I know, similar to the experience, Angel, that you were sharing with your friend, the benefits that he has had, and you can feel good about that.
Hey, John, I'm going to ask you to real quick because we are really, really late on time today. In fact, I'm not going to do comp plan. Just go really
worries
quick, and
about
then
it,
we're
then.
going to zip through this and get Danny going.
So you already heard my testimony about the Tri-MLT. With the gel, which is our flagship product that nobody has. I have sleep apnea since 1991. When the first rounds of shots in boot camp took me away from everything. Third day on using the gel, I started sleeping better, actually started dreaming again, especially if I'm disciplined with my sleep patterns, and I do actually get to dream. One thing I wanted to just mention to anybody that's listening right now or will be listening that is either done bioidentical growth hormone, because you can get somatropin that way through injections. If you're thinking about doing, or if you've done it before, the reason why you're going to perform so well is because you're stressing out your adrenal glands. And what we have with the Somaderm, that one of the 3 main ingredients, other than the somatropin, the thyroidinium that's been around for over 100 years, it helps to repair your thyroid, is you've got the adrenals that go to your adrenal glands to repair them, but to also balance out the amount of growth hormone back and forth. So if you've got more production of your own growth hormone, you're going to be balancing the health of your adrenals. So that's what makes it actually legal in professional sports and the Olympics. And I'm sure that Coach D can talk to that, or she can just agree to that, because I was checking it out. If Lance Armstrong was doing this instead of the injections for $5,000 a month, he would have not have lost his awards. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you, John. Angel, we got to get to the next slide because we are keeping people way longer than we'd like to. Guys, listen, I'm just going to tease you with this, but we talked about why the people, why the products, why the company. Results are everything, guys. It's so much easier to build a business when you get somebody to try something and they love it, and then they share that information. So we're going to give you stuff that really, really works. We get paid 5 different ways plus a whole bunch of bonuses. So this is the beauty of network marketing when you really open your mind and realize what it's all about. Number 1, retail commissions. You get a website when you sign up. For $59, you're in business and you get a website. And that website you can drive customers to. Hey, you really want to try this product? You got a lot of pain, right? Try this product. Go on my website and buy it. You're going to get paid for that. Anywhere from $20 or $15 on up to $45 a bottle you'll make, depending on how they buy it. Wholesale, retail, they join you as a partner. They join you just as a customer. They want to try 1 bottle. They want to get a discount for ordering it monthly. The second thing is a first order bonus. If someone says, hey, Paul, I really like this, and I think that if you coach me and train me, and I work with Angel and Coach D and Marco and Bill and Kelly and everybody else who's interested in this thing, right? I think I could do it. I want to join as a distributor. You get paid for that. You get paid on that enrollment. Team commissions. Now you're building this whole thing, right? You know, so, oh, it's a pyramid scheme because there's a guy at the top and there's all these other people. The beauty of that is team commissions. No different than if you worked in a car dealership. Danny, you work in a car dealership. You know that the sales manager makes money on the sale. The salesperson makes money on the sale. The parts department guys, even the mechanics, when they work on a car, if they finish that car early, they get a half hour to do an oil change. They do it in 15 minutes. They're going to get a bonus for doing that. It's the way of the world. Team commissions, these people that you introduce to the business, these people that you introduce to the products, are going to be buying product, selling product. I join under Angel, Marco joins under Angel, Danny joins under Angel. She's got this tree building, right? There's going to be team commissions. I'm buying product, I'm selling product, Danny's enrolling people, Marco's enrolling people. That all adds up. That's the team commissions. Coaching bonus, we're going to receive, if somebody on this call tonight signs someone up, someone on this call will get a coaching bonus for assisting them. They may get on the phone and do what's called a three-way call. They may explain the product. We make coaching bonuses for doing these calls. The more you do, the more you'll make. The last one is matching bonus. And when people say, oh, well, you should get into network marketing because you could make residual income and passive income. First of all, there's no such thing as passive income, because if it was passive income, I would be sleeping right now, right? I wouldn't be doing this call, but I'm doing this literally from my bedroom. Right? So now a matching bonus is if I get recruited by Angel, she's going to make a percentage of my team commissions. I recruit Marco and we're both under Angel, she's going to make a percentage of Marco's and a percentage of mine. That's the beauty of it. But here's how it works. If Angel doesn't help me and doesn't help Marco, and I don't help Marco, and then both Marco and I help Danny, right? No one's going to get that residual income. So the way you build residual income is focusing on the paycheck of the people that you introduce to the business. So if I sponsored you, if you met me and you said, yes, Paul, I want to join with you, my goal is to focus on your income. If I focus on your income, the bigger your check is, I get a percentage of that. The more people I do that for, the more safe my income is. So truly understanding this business is the beauty of it is the more you do for other people, the more you will make. And if you do something enough for someone, they're not going to leave. If you're making a very healthy income doing this, you're not going to leave because somebody else said, oh, well, you know, you should try this instead, right? We're pretty smart people. Then there's bonuses, momentum bonuses, car bonuses. We're going to Jamaica. There's discounts. There's so much stuff going on to maximize the income, but now's not the time for that. Angel, let's go on to the next slide because I want to bring on Danny Licciardi. Danny is a 28-year veteran in this industry. He has been doing this. In fact, there was a company, he was a big 7-figure earner in a company called Mona V. If you remember that, it was one of the fastest growing network marketing companies ever. In fact, there's only one other company in the world that grew as fast as Mona V in its first couple of years, and that's New You Life. So if you ever had that acai berry juice, whether you bought it in Costco or you bought it from Danny, it was probably one of the most popular things out there. And Danny was part of that, bringing that to the world, literally. And he's going to share with you about why the hell you're going to do this, right? You know, if you get the alarm clock rings and you got to get to work early, right? Because your boss is going to fire you. No, there's no boss here. None of us are going to fire you for not being successful. So you got to have a bigger reason. Danny?
Hey, Paul, thank you very much. And I appreciate everybody that's on here. Obviously, like you said, we've gone way longer than we normally do. But I think it's important as you listen to everybody talk about the products, which is a big reason why this company is successful. There's so many reasons why a company can be successful. You might be sitting here right now, if you're a guest on this, or maybe you're watching a recording and you're asking yourself 3 things. Does the product work? Well, listen, you heard everybody talk about the products. I've been on a Tri-MLT. I've lost about 4 pounds in about a week. Not even exercising. I just wanted to try without exercising. Does the business work? Well, Paul's is making he's making 7 figures a year. Everybody that's on his call is making some money. It all depends how much money you want to make, whether it's $100 a week or $100 a month. It's up to you, but the business does work, because if it didn't work, we wouldn't be here. And the last question you might be asking yourself, can I do it? Well, I can tell you this, you can't do it if you don't make a decision to move forward. Whether it's tonight, tomorrow, whenever, you need to make a decision. And what I want to kind of put everything together we talked about is, you know, every time you go to a hotel or anything, you want to have a 5-star resort. You know, you're always looking for how many stars it has. You go to the reviews, you see how many stars. So I'm going to tell you right now that New You Life is actually a 6-star opportunity. And I'm going to go through them pretty quick because of time, but I just want you to think about each star I talk about and how that can affect you, the people you know, and the people they know. First off is the right timing. Paul said it earlier. The economy right now is in the dumps. I started network marketing in 1995. It wasn't until 2007 that I figured it out and I made my first $1 million with that company called Monavie. And why? Because the timing was right, because the economy was in the dumps in 2007. I was in the mortgage and real estate business. So the first thing is the timing right now. What else are you going to do? The next star is our corporate team. I'm just going to talk about Alexi. I met Alexi a few different times. He's our CEO and he's our formulator. Here's what I do know. All of us on this call right now can put our money together, open up our own company. Well, we don't have any products, Danny. Great. We can go pay somebody to build our own products. Well, the cool thing about this company that's, I don't know how many, if there's anybody else that's like this. Alexi is not only the CEO, he's also a formulator of our products. Our corporate staff, I can call them on the phone and get things done right away. The next thing is a product. I don't need to talk about that. You heard a lot about it tonight. We have some amazing products. I love them all. The next thing that Paul talked about is, you know, the compensation plan. It's a very simple compensation plan. You just do the work, you're going to get paid. The next thing is our leadership. And that's another big reason why I'm here is because of Paul. I met Paul in 2020 on Clubhouse, like when I met Angel. I looked at New You Life in 2018. Timing wasn't right for me. When I met Paul, I was blown away for 2 reasons. One, that it was his very first company. And I'm kind of upset because it took me 12 years to find a company where I can make 7 figures. He did it in his first try. And the second thing is the leadership and how he is there all the time for you. I needed him today for a 3-way call. Boom, he was there. Okay, that's having the right leadership. And the 6-star, I added this because you need this to be successful in a company, for a company to be successful, and that's the community. One thing I've learned about this company from what I've seen so far is that the community is second to none. So listen, here's the bottom line. You're either going to do it or you're not. That decision is up to you. I can tell you right now with New You Life, we got the right company that's going to help you get where you want to go. Paul, send it back to you to close it out.
Okay, I can do that. So real quick, guys. So I don't want to give you the bum's rush, but you can start this business for as little as $199 or $1,089. And what's the difference? It's $59 to get your business center. $59 gives you the 1-year membership. It gives you your personal website, all the resources, the trainings. It gives you access to all these calls. You get us for free anyway. You're here, you didn't spend a dime. And if you want to talk to me for the next 45 minutes or so and ask me any questions, I'm available. And whoever brought you to this call can access me and I'll help you build the business. It's just, I'll answer any questions you have. Don't join until you're ready. Here's another thing I'm going to tell you. When you're thinking about this pricing, I want you to think about who are you going to bring into this business? Who would you first introduce this to, either as a customer or as a distributor, before you even spend a penny? I want to make sure that you have the right mindset before you join this thing. I want to give you the best chance of success. So if you join for $199, you're going to get a single bottle of the product. So that means it's for you. You're going to try it. You're going to have your own product experience. And you may say something like, well, let me see how it works for me, before I introduce it to anyone else. Really? So if Coca-Cola said that, right? Or the fact that we've sold 9 million bottles of the product already, but that's okay. Everybody has their own pace, but I need you to start from the very beginning to think less like an employee and more like an entrepreneur about how you're going to build a business. Guys, I'm not a huge donut fan. I had my first donut in a year or two, like when I was on my way up to Rhode Island or on my way back from Rhode Island, wherever it was, on my way to Rhode Island, I had a donut. I haven't had one in the longest time. So if I owned a donut shop, I know they're popular, right? It's a really great business. I mean, I would be the worst customer because I eat 1 donut a year, but I'd get into the donut business because I know people eat 2 to 3 a day, right? So $199 gets you in with a single bottle of product or a single product to try. There's different levels to $230, whatever. The $1,000 pack gives you 8 bottles of gel. And let me tell you what, this is a business pack. And the reason it's a business pack is you take one, maybe you give one to your significant other or whatever, they try the product too, because once you do have your own personal result, you're going to feel better about it and you'll build the business, right? You have that confidence. Hey, not only does it work for 9 million people, it worked for me too. That's powerful. But then you have 6 other bottles. And what I do is when I sign someone up, if I'm going to sit across at Starbucks and introduce somebody to the business, right? Because if you're going to go in partners with someone, at least meet them face to face, at least once, right? I'm going to hand them the bottle when they sign up for one of my inventory. And I'm going to say, listen, you're going to get your bottle in 3 to 5 days. When you get it, let's meet back here again for coffee. You're going to bring me back the new bottle that you got. I'll replace it into my kit so I could get somebody else started, and I'm going to give you some training on what to do. In fact, I need you to make a list of a couple of people you think would be interested in this business. Start people off right. Now, this is how you decide how much product you should buy for your enrollment kit. Think about, Angel talked about the MLT, the Tri-MLT, the pain relieving product, the brain product, the immune system product. You figure out what's the most interest to you. Maybe you're not feeling well right now and you want to try the immune product and maybe with the gel, right? Maybe you just want to try the brain product because you're forgetting your car keys. Or, if you ever open the refrigerator and you see your car keys are in there, right? You got to figure out, like, you got some memory issues going. Let's take care of our brain. Whatever it may be, put together what's interests you. Then think about what products, and it's usually the gel, but think about what products the general public would be interested in. And that's how you build your starter kit. If you're going to open up a restaurant and you only have chicken soup on the menu, I don't think you're going to do that well, right? If you have a donut shop and you only make Boston cream, you're not going to do so well. You got to have a variety of things so either you could try them or sample them or let people know you know about the products. Guys, even if you spent $1,100, where are you going to start a business with all the support and all these people that are going to literally help you become successful? You want to take 200 grand out of your retirement if you have it and open up a pizzeria? God bless you. If you don't have that kind of money or you don't know how to make pizza, right? This is a perfect opportunity to start with very, very low risk where the high-end potential. I have tens of thousands of people in my organization all over the world. I started 6 years ago, and because I talked to a fireman in line at a supermarket, and then he spoke to a guy who's a doctor in Tennessee, and it went on from there. And I didn't stop. I just kept talking to people and say, would you have any interest in a product that could help balance your hormones that you can't get anywhere else? Maybe, I don't know. Let me send you a video. And the people who do that the most will find success in this business. Don't do it alone. Do it with our help. Realize that you're not standing on a street corner, and this can be for you. So if we've generated any kind of spark, any kind of interest, any kind of like, maybe if this guy's not full of it, maybe I'll give this a shot, then take the next step. Get with the person who invited you here, or find me, or find Angel, or find Danny, or Coach D, or Curtis, or Lauren, or Marco, anybody on this call, right? And we'll tell you how to get started. We'll tell you and answer your questions, the what ifs, the maybes. We'll answer all of that. And when you get to the end of that line and it's a yes, great. If it's a no or it's a maybe, that's fine too, but at least do the research. Guys, thank you so much. Angel, I'm going to hand it back to you for our good nights. And I really will thank everybody for really participating. Unless anybody has any questions.
I really appreciate this tonight, guys. And thank you so much, Paul, for everything that you do. And thank you, Coach D, Danny, Curtis, John, everybody for sharing. Definitely was great to hear from everybody. And yeah, we're just looking for those that see what we saw. And we're looking for those who are looking, like you said in one of your posts recently, Paul. That just hit home for me. And just when you said, like it's all about getting those results. It's all about helping people with that. That's what we want to do. It's a very unique product line that you can't get anywhere else, which is huge. So if you're looking at this as an opportunity, congratulations for it. Looking at something that I can definitely say is huge and probably hits every single point you're ever going to want to look for. And if you're looking at this just for products and for your health, also, that's amazing. We've shared some incredible testimonials tonight. And there's many more out there that you can witness. So we thank you so much for your time tonight. Make sure to get back to the person who invited you here, either to this live presentation or to this recording. And we appreciate you guys so much. Love you all. Can't wait to see you next week. And the great thing is you can just invite people to this presentation next week, because we do this every single Wednesday, 9:00 p.m. Eastern. All you have to do is invite, and we do the work for you. So love you guys. We'll see you next week. Thank you.
Guys. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.